Epstein once told me that every girl he had sex with had benefited in one of three ways. Either he had given them money to better their lives, or he helped to jumpstart their career, or he had married them off to one of his successful friends. All of the girls in Epstein's household knew, for example, that in 1994, a former girlfriend of Epstein, a woman in her 20s, married another man in his social circle. He told me he'd be willing to do the same sort of matchmaking for me. When he said this, he clearly believed that what he was offering me was a life-changing gift. Maxwell was a different animal, selfish, certainly, but more fragile than Epstein, especially after she turned 40 on Christmas Day of 2001. The insecurities that lurked under the surface of her outgoing persona emerged. Maxwell began lashing out at me during our threesomes. For example, she would grab a larger-than-size and use it to hurt me. If I complained, she hurt me more. But while her motivations were unkind, Maxwell was right to warn me about the implications of getting older. In the context of Epstein's world, if I wanted to glimpse my future, all I had to do was look at Sarah Kellen. For a few years before I had met her, she had serviced Epstein sexually, or so I had been told. But as she entered her early 20s, she aged out and was forced into a new phase of servitude, which was recruiting others. My sense of guilt about times that I had recruited girls had been steadily growing, and now I began to worry that if I stayed with Epstein and Maxwell much longer, I soon would be like Helen, responsible for luring an unending parade of young girls into a situation that I knew would damage them forever. And let me remind you that this is the same woman that the Trump administration moved from one prison to another. The prison that she's in now, they offer aerobics classes. It's a low security prison where she's got plenty of free time to be outside. She is not going to serve her full sentence. You mark my words, she is not. She has come up with some kind of deal to either release information or withhold information, which is why they were able to move her. Maxwell is a predator, and in my eyes, she is just as guilty as Jeffrey Epstein.